Do we have the theme song?
On deck.
On deck. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at a total of, never mind. Strawberry Death Machine!
We are back, another episode for you to consume.
Oh!
I am here with the usual suspects. Justin.
Oh!
Garrick.
Oh!
Gabe.
Oh!
And we are Strawberry Death Machine.
Hello.
What is cracking, guys?
What's up, everyone?
Popping
popping? What? I'm
Dang it.
Come on.
What are you guys doing, bro?
Struggling.
Chill out, man.
God damn, bro.
Chill out.
Justin's got too many chains to relax right now, bro.
We weren't supposed to address it.
Address what?
And what do you do?
Guess what? What are you talking about, bro?
Address this.
I think we're
And
clipping.
you looked. And you looked.
I think we're clipping super hard.
Are we? Where are we clipping, dude?
No,
Check.
I don't hear anything.
Check. Checking. We're working some stuff out. You know, we do the
Dude, we're literally not clipping at all.
we do the
Really?
we do the podcast on YouTube Live now. So
Yeah.
sometimes things aren't super set up when we get
Also not
get started. So please, you know,
It's fine.
what
How your pool's been, boys?
Crappy.
been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm retaining. That's about it.
That's fair.
I dropped the
Chlorine.
Yeah, thankfully. I think because of the weather, it's helped a lot. It's been, it being colder in the mornings has helped a lot.
100%.
Also, because we stopped doing chem stops at pools, so it's been a couple of like this next 2 weeks are going to be me like figuring out if it's going to go well or not. But I think once the temperature drops, I think I'll be fine.
Well, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
I
Correct.
have one pool that I've been battling with,
Uh-huh.
and that's because that's the one I told you about, the commercial property that the city keeps shutting down,
Yeah.
or that they keep shutting down
Wait,
preemptively.
Wait,
before the
what?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an apartment that it's an ongoing thing between them and the city that they keep getting shut down.
Yeah.
So
Why?
because
Don't
there's
worry
never
about
any chlorine in the spa for some reason. Like I fill that thing up all the time. I fill up the chlorine feeder.
What does the boss man say?
We've been working through it. I think it might be a leak because like a couple weeks ago I showed up and the cyanuric was at 0.
Oh.
And I'm like, it wasn't like that a couple weeks ago.
Right.
So I'm like, it should be fine. So I think it might be a leak. But also like the apartment, like all the like the board of directors or whatever,
Right.
they've been
The worst.
hounding us
Yeah.
for everything, blaming us. And I literally had a meeting with like the president of the board of whatever.
People, yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "I've seen, you know, I found like condoms and like underwear in the pool." He's like, one time, he's like, actually numerous times, I've seen one of the tenants taking a full shower in the spa. I'm like, maybe we're not the problem.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like maybe it's your disgusting clients or your
Yeah.
disgusting tenants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we've been battling
But
with
it's your
that.
fault that there's no.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you didn't say any of this in the past. I don't know how long we've been working with this. So I'm like,
Correct.
That's insane.
it's ridiculous. Yeah.
Well, they just don't want to blame themselves
The
because
nerve of
then
people,
they'll have to pay for it if they.
a public spa, and you're taking a shower in it.
Yeah.
He said the guy had
Bert
shampoo
Kreischer.
and was like washing his hair.
That's nice of him.
Yeah, I guess so, bro. But like, I don't know. They got Bert Kreischer living there or something, dude. Taking pool baths.
I know his poor pool guy, dude.
That's so disgusting,
God.
dude.
He's
I
just
can't
like-
believe.
Bert's pool guy.
See, here's the problem with Bert is that I love him, but I also hate him sometimes. Like
Dude,
he's
I
so
love him.
disgusting human
he's
being.
a
I love
disgusting
him.
human
He's
being.
the most disgusting person.
the disgustingest.
He's
the
disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's shouldn't be allowed to happen. So I'm
Especially
like,
in a public pool. Like if it's your
What,
private,
what do you,
like
what
if
do
it's
you
your own
think's,
pool.
what do you think's worse? They never goes to the dentist or they takes pool showers?
Never goes to the
Dentist.
dentist.
That's
Yeah.
way worse.
That bothers me so much.
It bothers the shit.
he
out
also
of me.
doesn't brush his teeth all the time. So that's also gross.
That's pretty gross. Yeah.
As someone who
Pool showers are gross too, though.
I think the teeth thing is worse because
I don't know.
my mom works in a
Your
dental
health
office.
starts with your mouth.
Ah.
She's
yeah.
been working. I've been to the dentist like every 3 months for my entire life.
Yeah.
Hearing that is fucking gross.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I should probably go soon. Actually, I haven't been to the dentist in like 2 months.
2 months?
I haven't gone to the dentist in like a year. But before that, I would go regularly.
Semi-regular. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was the quarantine that screwed everything
Last
up for
time I
me.
went there, I got my teeth deep cleaned, and I couldn't feel my mouth for a couple of days. It was
That's the
That
worst.
dude, deep cleaning after a while is after like not having it be deep cleaned is tough. It hurts.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I found out that
You
I
bleeding
have a
everywhere and everything?
full-sized extra adult tooth in my gum line, or in my my line where my mouth is.
Your jawline.
No, well, like underneath my teeth, basically,
Mm.
and it's protruding. And I was like, hey, what can we do about it? Like, can we remove it? You know, because I don't mind getting it removed. And she was like, my dentist was like, if we remove it the wrong way, you may never be able to talk again because it's a structure point in your mouth. And that's why my bottom teeth are fucked up, because there's a tooth pushing out against it. So I'm like, what do I do? And she's like, don't know. Like, she was like,
That's crazy.
you could risk it.
The same thing with me, but it's the opposite. So I actually, one of my teeth,
It's sucking his teeth.
No.
in.
one of my
imploding,
molars,
yeah.
I think it's on the left side. One of my molars on this side actually never
out?
it never came out. So I still have a baby tooth back
same.
here.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, so I still
I
have a
have the
baby
same
tooth,
thing too, yeah.
and it doesn't have there was no adult tooth under there. So if I crack that tooth, it's game over. It's game over. So I gotta like get.
It's really
like,
common
implants.
just to have like extra teeth and bones just down there because it's something that your body develops.
I'm
when
gonna
you're
look up
younger.
something creepy.
Okay, do it.
multiple teeth.
Like,
in
I
the
was
mouth.
just fuck. I hate those pictures. I've
Remember
seen
that?
those
Remember
before.
that photo where it's like teeth on the roof of that person's mouth?
Oh, it's
Oh,
the worst shit ever. Bro, did you ever see the 3D video of when they like it was a mock-up procedure of like when they cut the palate and then they use a string to pull the tooth forward to the gum line? Have you seen that? No. Dude, so what they do is basically they cut the top of the palate around the tooth and then they used like some kind of like, it's either rope or like string,
Yeah.
where they have to pull the tooth from the middle of the palate to the gum line. Yeah. It's like it was like a 3D video, but it was still like,
Disgusting.
what?
Oh, that's like a baby skull with like.
So that's a baby
yeah.
skull
Yeah.
with all the adult teeth in there too. So it has
Yeah.
2 sets of teeth.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I really hate that,
Zoom in for the viewers. You zoom in more.
bro. I hate that so much.
Oh my god.
That's terrifying.
Oh.
That's in your face, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. Kids look like that.
Actually, look over here. Shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I
Uh-huh.
hate this.
Yeah.
What
This
are you
is a
looking
lot.
for? Jesus Christ! Wait, go back down. Go all the way left. All more down. Is that a Tarkatan from Mortal Kombat?
Oh, here we go.
Is that Baraka?
Shout out I declare war.
Oh yeah.
Oh. What the fuck? Ugh.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
My teeth feel weird now.
Yeah,
Put
exactly.
that away.
The more you know.
Put that away.
I could have not known that.
Hey
Bro,
man,
I
look.
gotta get a teeth whitening. I've never gotten one.
Oh,
Teeth
it
whitening?
sucks.
Bro, because
Does it hurt?
My teeth are stained
Yes.
from smoking, so
Yeah.
it's like
I
they're
had my
stained
teeth
yellow
whitened
from
right
smoking.
before we went to Elizabeth's. Her
I
tour
know. I remember
call.
that. Yeah.
Dude, it hurts for the next 2
It
days.
was
But your
like-
teeth are so white.
For some reason, my both of my canines are darker than the rest of my teeth, which is
You're a
weird.
vampire. You're a vampire,
They
dude.
are.
Right?
You're a
It's
vampire.
weird,
Yeah.
How?
I mean, I have like canines that like protrude like hella far too. No, dude, there was one time that my dentist is like, I wonder if those will like recede. You're like, you wonder?
You don't know?
Yeah, she's like, oh, just, it's uncommon to have canines that go out that far.
Did everyone here have braces?
Yeah,
I
100%.
had
You
Invisalign.
never,
Never had braces.
My mom works at a dental office.
I know. You got it for like $14 and a stick of bubble gum.
I
hate
did.
it.
Mason. No, I was the one that they practice on.
Bro, I had
was a guinea
braces
pig.
twice.
Yeah.
I had them from the ages of 7 to 10, and then I had them from 13 to 15.
I had braces, and then my retainer kept on falling out because it wasn't a normal retainer. Because I still had baby teeth, they couldn't lock anything in because they needed it to fall out.
Mm.
So I had like this rubber thing that I kept in my mouth but it kept on falling out. And then I just never went back to the dentist. And then he was like, "Why haven't you been using them?" Like, it's been falling out. And he's like, "You should have said something." And I was like, "Well, you should have fixed my teeth better."
My thing
Bro.
was I had the Invisalign stuff, but then when my wisdom teeth
Hey,
started
dude,
growing
no one
in,
relates to you.
when my wisdom teeth started growing
Jeez.
in, they grew in horizontally, so it
gosh.
impacted all my
Jesus.
teeth. So like that's why I had this vampire tooth.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's all like vampired out right here because my teeth receded back to what they used to be because my wisdom teeth were impacting it.
Bro. So when I had braces, did you ever have the spacer bar
Yep.
that stretched out your oh my
Those
god,
little rubber
dude.
things that they put in between your
The spacers, I hated those. But
springs.
but no, there was a bar that went across the top of my mouth from my molars.
Oh.
From they attached to my molars,
Right.
and the bar went straight across my
Yeah.
palate.
So you'd be like,
Yeah, and so what they would do is they would put a key in there
And
and
they
they would turn it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd be like,
So because basically it would stretch your mouth out because my teeth were like super impacted because my wisdom teeth were growing faster than they should have. So
I still have my wisdom teeth.
You're lucky if they don't grow in.
Bro,
if
I
they
got
grow
them-
in normally, you don't have to get them taken out.
I got all 4 of them taken out in the same day.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
I feel like I'd rather do that. Just get it done.
Dude, it's do
I'm
it,
happy I
do
got
it,
mine out.
Do it, but god damn.
I feel like I
that's a
should
rough
get them
recovery.
out because maybe this will fucking fix itself. You know what I'm
That
saying?
could be the problem. It
'cause
could be the
I'll
wisdom
have
teeth.
Could
space
be,
and my
yeah.
teeth will be like, like I have room again.
It's possible.
Yeah, I might.
Bro, my dentist almost like told my parents that I started smoking when I was a kid.
Really?
So I started smoking when I was 14, and I had braces. So they were like, because it starts to sting your teeth after a while.
Yeah.
I would smoke a lot, so they were just like,
What's going on?
"You smoke?" And I was like, "No." They're like, "You sure?" I'm like, "No."
No.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm like, "Listen, bro, don't say shit. We're cool." He's like, "All right."
You had some tire issues recently, right?
Oh, dude. So okay, so here's what happened.
The homies having issues.
So obviously I knew I had to get my tires changed because I saw like the beginning of the wear bars in like my tires.
That's
Yeah.
Hey, dude. That's like last.
that's
resort.
the
Yeah,
Should have
no.
got him changed
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah. Well, no, this was recently. Like I noticed this on Monday. That's why I got them changed so fast. Anyway, so on Monday, this guy. On Monday, I noticed I'm like, oh shit, I probably get my tires changed soon. And then as I said that, I went to my first pool and I came back. I was like, what's that? I'm like, what's that sound?
nice.
And I'm looking around. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Put myself in the back, and then I get in my car and I drive to my next pool.
You're like,
No, I drive to my next pool, do my next pool, and then I drive, and then as I'm driving into Glendale, I hear, and it has like the low pressure thing, and I'm like, oh shit.
yeah.
So I pull into a gas station. I park like on the side. I get out, completely flat.
Oh my god.
I look, and there's like, not even kidding. There is like maybe a centimeter size hole just in my tire. I'm like, how did that happen?
Sidewall or the
Just the tread.
Okay, well
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah.
But I mean, I have
Yeah.
a full size spare, so I'm like,
If a tire is that worn down, even like if it's on the tread, they won't repair
They
it
won't
because
repair it,
it's a safety hazard apparently.
yeah, which is why
Learned that the
day,
hard
I'm
way.
like, I gotta get tires. Yeah, but no. So I had a full size spare. So by the way, the guy that came out and changed my tires, I'm positive he was high on something. Cause like,
Okay, let's hear it.
bro,
Most mechanics are,
So
and I
he
don't know
so
how to
he
tell you
he
that.
showed up, right?
Is he keyed up?
Just suit dude. So
K gang.
Maybe not though.
so he showed up, right? And he shows up in like a Chevy Colorado from like '97. Okay.
But it probably still runs great.
All right. But anyway, he has like his eyes are like bugged out, bloodshot, hair is slicked back to the dome, like cranium slicked back.
Cranium.
Crondolium, bro.
And then he shows up, he just looks at me. He just does that. I'm like, yep. And he's like, okay, cool. And then as soon as he walks to the back, I hand him the things to put the spare down, and he does it. And like the thing is, like, I know how to change a spare. I just don't carry a jack on me, so
Right.
obviously I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
Anyway, so he changes my spare, and as I open my door to put my things back, and he sees my Red Bull, he goes, "Bro, still got those Red Bulls?" And I was like,
Yeah, dude.
I was like, all right, man. He's like, bro, he's like, I used to drink Red Bull all the time, couldn't piss. I was like,
You didn't tell me this part.
Wait.
so I was like, what? He's like, yeah, bro, I couldn't piss. Like, I drank Red Bull and I couldn't piss. Didn't drink it for a Red Bull and I was good to go. Like, he's like, I tried to go.
Hey, dude, that's
it was
kidney failure.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah, dude.
He's like, I tried to go and it would like, drip out and then I'd sit back down and have to go again. I'm like,
why are you
telling me this?
Those are called kidney stones.
Yeah, and I was like, how many were you drinking? He was like, 3 or 4 a day.
Okay, man. Well, maybe
like,
that's
why.
why.
I was like, hey, man, I drink like one like every couple of days. Okay, he's like, for sure. He's like, yeah, but just be careful of those Red Bulls, bro. And I'm like, all right. And then I get in my car and I leave. I'm like, thanks, man. To get in my car. I'm just like, what the hell? Like,
nice.
God damn, bro.
What if? Okay, so you know how like when he pulled over and he got out of his truck and he just like looked at you and he just went like that.
Yeah.
What if he did that and you just went like that and he just started running on all fours towards you?
Why are you doing
that? I thought that's what he was gonna do. But anyway,
That's crazy.
so I got my tire changed.
Yeah.
I got my tire changed, and then I drove to. I finished my day obviously, and then I was like, I'm gonna go to get my tires looked at. So I got them. I went out there, and I got the 3 tires for $370, and I was like, okay, cool.
So expensive.
And it's actually not for good tires.
Right, but like it's like tires are expensive.
Tires are so expensive. Yeah, tires are so expensive. But like,
remind me to talk about running on all fours after this.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got a good deal on tires. They're 50,000 mile guarantee.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll just figure they're cool.
Right.
Take care of it.
Exactly.
But they only had one of the tires there because that morning I looked it up and I called them and I was like, hey, do you have these? They're like, yeah, we have 5 of them in stock. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll be there 3 o'clock.
Some dude rolled up and was like,
yeah, literally. So I got there and he's like, hey, we only have one in stock today. We can get the other in stock on Saturday. And I was like, okay, can I just pay for him now? He's like, yeah, okay, cool. So I found out that when Homeboy replaced my spare tire, he broke my pressure sensor on my tire.
Jesus.
So I got to get that replaced. That's another $60.
Oh my god.
So it's going to cost me a total of $430 by the end of this.
Fun stuff.
Yeah,
right. Because he was on crack.
Yeah, but I was like, what do you mean? And they literally showed it to me like, yeah, he like this is like crushed.
Yeah.
So it's like I was like, god damn it. I was like, all right.
Cool guy. Who'd you call?
Ghostbusters.
No, it was so I called AAA because I have like the I paid for the year annual thing.
Same. AAA's the GOAT.
Yeah, I love AAA.
When they fucking actually go though.
Yeah. By the way, I didn't know this, but my family have been AAA members since. Hold on.
Sick.
He's like, since.
Okay, so we've been AAA members for 29 years.
Shit.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You get any like extra benefits?
Actually, yeah, I think
you get a lot of benefits per per milestone for them.
Well, because
Did you guys also know that you could apply for AARP even though you're underage?
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to apply.
No, he needs to apply.
Well, he can get accepted off of
For
age
what?
alone. AARP. So it's like most of their benefits are geared towards retirees and like older people. However, like you can actually get the benefits even if you're younger. Like they give.
Was it car insurance?
No, they give like discounts.
Do you
on,
not
like,
know what AARP is?
What is it?
They give like a bunch of discounts on like food
pull
things.
up the
Pull up-
AARP
yeah.
website.
Hey,
this is gonna be-
you're like a couple years out.
This
so
is
you probably
gonna
should get
be.
one anyways.
Hey man, this is gonna be real
I'm
cool
surprised
for
you
the
don't know
listeners.
this.
We're talking about
While
AARP.
he's looking that up, did you guys? I just recently learned, or not learned, but like got the full story of the zombie guy from Florida who was eating that guy's face.
Oh, the bath salts guy?
But it wasn't bath salts.
What was it?
Yeah, so like apparently, so this kid was like a really normal guy, went to school out in Florida. I mean, lived in Florida, but like he went to school, right? Like not like D1 athlete, but like a healthy dude, super good athlete. He came home one day for like break for summer. And like he did like, I mean, he partied. It was Florida, of course. You need to like party and do drugs and stuff like that. So he was like, he like did drugs and stuff like that. And then
Piece of PCP?
no, I mean he like abused other drugs, but like I mean he did like oh god, what's the stuff for ADHD that's not Ritalin?
Oh, Adderall.
Not Adderall.
That's literally it.
No, there's another
Ritalin, Adderall,
It starts with an M. It's not mescaline. I know that.
MDMA.
That's what I was thinking. Well, he did Molly, but like there's like he did another thing for like hyper focused drugs and stuff like that. He did like a litany of stuff, but like he never really like got addicted to anything. And then one day he came home from Florida, came home to his family, and was like had like these delusions of him being like half of a horse.
What?
And like stuff like that. So basically he had a psychotic break It wasn't
methylphenidate.
Yeah, whatever that is. It's but there's like a.
It's Ritalin.
Oh, is that Ritalin?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they were using the proper name for it or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's Ritalin.
Yeah. So yeah, they were using that, or he was using that. But like he like would go to his mom or whatever and be like, I think I'm invincible. I really want to try it out. And his family's like, you're fucking going insane. What's going on? And he'd be like, and then he'd like kind of like snap out of him and be like, no, I'm good. Like he would act like super normal, right? So they were
So
like,
he would have delusions of
he
grandeur.
would have like normal delusions. So one day he walked up to his best friend and was like, what year was I born? And he was like 96. And he goes, okay, and just walks away. And his friend's like, what the fuck, bro? Like he went to his house unannounced to ask him that question. And he was like, we can't be doing this right now, right? So he like got his friend and was like, his friend got him rather and was like, hey, let's hang out for the day. Let's go catch up with some people. They went to the beach. He put like sweats and a t-shirt and like an overcoat on to go to the beach, and it was like hot as fuck, and people were like, what are you doing? And then they were like, making fun of him, like, if you wore like a stupid outfit to the beach, like go fuck yourself, right? And his friend made a joke about his appearance, and he was like, say that again and I'll fucking kill you. And everyone was like, whoa, it was a joke. And he was like, I don't fucking care. I look fucking like fuck you.
He was crazy.
He was crazy. Like he would like switch on and off and on and off and on and off.
Was he bipolar?
No, he just had mental issues. He was never diagnosed. Well, I'll get to that.
So
he was never
most
diagnosed.
likely had either bipolar
He
disorder
had
or
some sort
kind of delusion
of mental issue, right? So they went to like a restaurant out in Florida. And it was him, his sister, his dad, and his dad's girlfriend. They were all having dinner. At 3 separate points in the night, he just walked out of the restaurant. Straight up left. Didn't say anything.
What?
He was like, oh, I'm going to go to the restroom. Boop. Left out. Walked away for X amount of time. No one knew where he was at. Came back.
Wow.
3 separate times. And or 2 separate times. And on the last time he did it, his dad was like, he went to his mom's house. I'm sorry, the second time he went to his mom's house.
What?
And his mom was like, what the fuck are you doing here? You're supposed to be at dinner with your father. And he's just like, oh, don't know why I'm here, blah, blah, blah. So she was like, get out of those clothes, because he was still in like a fucking like sweatsuit, basically. She had him like shower, change, and take him back to the restaurant. And his dad, he got back, and his dad was like, you got to cut the shit, dude. What the fuck's going on? And he like flipped out on his dad. He's like, go fuck yourself. And like got pissed, walked away. And then disappeared. And that was when according to his story, he saw a figure that he inherently thought was an evil figure. So he was running away. So he ran for 4 miles without realizing where he was, saw a garage open, and that was the house of the guy who ate his face, basically, because they always kept their garage door open and stuff like that. So he ran and
Hey, don't do that in Florida,
correct.
though, you know?
Yeah,
He ran and attacked the wife, right? And like literally beat her to death. And, and the neighbor from across the street saw that and was like, fucking, hey, yo, what are you doing? So we ran out. The dude, as he was like beating up the woman, stood up, looked at him, and he goes, you don't want any fucking part of this. And then went back and beat, and the guy was like, fucking, hey, I do. So we went to go grab him, and he stabbed him like 4 times, basically.
What?
It was wild. And the guy was like, oh, and then fucking ran and called the cops. The husband came home.
He ran and called the cops after getting stabbed,
After getting
four
four times. He got stabbed twice in the stomach, like stomach, ribs, and neck. The dude literally was like, goom, goom, like,
yo, Florida built different,
dude,
bro.
Florida built
That's
different.
crazy.
So the guy, he literally on this thing was like, I got fucking stabbed. I'm bleeding, but like, hell me, bro.
Cops were like, what?
Literally, the lady on dispatch was like, she what now? You're a what? Okay, we'll send him right now. So the guy came home and was like,
is this in Miami?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, bro, Dade County different,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, for real,
I don't
bro.
know exactly. And then, so when the husband got home, he was like, "You're beating my wife to death." So he grabbed the kid, and mind you, this guy's like 6'1", 220.
He's a big dude.
Built, he's like a strong dude. He was like, so sorry, I keep jumping around because it's a lot to tell. So when the neighbor, after the neighbor got stabbed, he reported hearing animal noises and grunts as he was hearing this lady getting beat to death. She's screaming, and he's hearing this guy making animal noises. And they're like, what the fuck is going on? Well, it actually turned out that when he was making the animal noises, he was eating the guy's face. He was pulling his cheek and biting the inside of his cheek.
Wow.
That I do remember hearing about.
So basically, the cop that showed up to the scene, there's a female cop that was like, "Oh, what do I fucking do?" And her partner ran around and saw this guy eating. So he tased him. Nothing happened. He literally didn't even get phased. The dude like backed up 3 steps, ran and soccer kicked him in the face. The dude went crazy. Literally kept on going to eat.
Wow.
And like nothing would phase him, right? And he like tried to pull him off. He would get pulled off and literally like on all fours, leap back on top of this dude. And mind you, the dude who's getting his face eaten is looking at the cop, going, "Help me, help me! I don't know what's going on." So he's fucking eating this.
Like,
guy.
hey, shoot him, bro. Like,
nobody
like,
couldn't, because if he shot him, he would shoot through.
If that was in Los Angeles, cops would be like, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
Literally, I would have been like, "Just do it."
I would have
no face
fucking
anymore.
got on the floor and just fucking like that.
literally.
Game
Dude.
over. Yeah.
Yeah, because he wasn't reacting to him, so he was like, they like kicked it, like, so they kicked him like 3 times. That they got the dog on him. The dog bit his arm to wrench him off. The dude pulled his arm out of the dog's mouth, ripping his bones and tendons and shit.
Yeah.
The dog did
Jesus
that 3
Christ.
times. 3 times. He ripped his hand to the point where he literally couldn't use his hand. So he was just like eating this dude's face. And then finally, I think they did. No, they didn't shoot him. So no,
Justin,
Shoot him, bro.
Pull this story up.
So-
dude.
Shoot him, bro.
Pull this story
Bro,
up. dude.
he's saying the whole story,
what
bro.
the cop ended up doing is
Look up Florida man eats other guy's face.
yeah, that was
Or Florida zombie man. Yeah.
Yeah, so someone like hit him, and he snatched a handcuff on his arm and physically dragged him away from the thing. So the guy's like has one arm, and he's like snarling and making noises and like non-human
Oh, bro,
noises.
I would've killed him
He's
10
literally,
minutes ago.
like doing all this crazy shit, right? And the cop's like fucking and then I think he like not like beat the shit out of him, but I think he like punched him or kicked him really hard, and the dude like low-key went unconscious.
Bro,
So he
I
got both of his-
literally would have
so he like so they like
housed
they,
this
yeah
man.
legit. So like they did that. They handcuffed him. They took him to jail. So apparently the guy had saw a demon, saw the open like garage, saw the wife, and was like, "There's an evil thing chasing me. Please help." And the wife's like, "You're fucking batshit crazy." So he thought that she was helping the devil thing. So he started beating the shit out of her.
So he was just crazy.
He was crazy. It literally wasn't like he took bath salts and like they just said like, "Oh, he's on bath salts." When they tested his drug, like they tested his body, he had a little bit of weed, and that was it. A little bit of weed.
Yeah, see, weed is the devil's drug.
He was no, like, for like, and even the coroner, or not the coroner, but the doctor was like, for all intents and purposes, he was sober. So he literally had a psychotic break and ate someone's face.
Charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, armed burglary, resisting an officer.
They both, yeah. The wife and the husband unfortunately both passed away. Yeah, it was crazy.
So 2 counts of first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, armed burglary, resisting an officer with violence, according to the sheriff's office. Scroll up a little bit.
Yeah, it was so wild. Like, I was like listening to the story because I'm like, oh, I heard like the zombie man story. Like, oh, like some dude ate his face off of bath salts, and the dude who was like, the video was like, hey, no, like it's actually like the whole story behind everything is insane. So I was like, what is going on, bro? So like, yeah, it was so much.
God damn.
Yeah.
So
That's insane.
So you still think? Well, I mean, I just got to say now, because we had this giant debate about East Coast versus West Coast earlier.
Okay, hold on.
Yo,
Hold on.
Florida boys
Yo,
are-
yo, yo, yo,
Florida
yo,
boys
yo.
are
Florida's
Hold
not
on.
the East Coast though.
That's still on the East Coast of the
Fuck,
United
they're-
States.
It's
Hey.
technically the South. Technically.
But like, they're a different. Florida's different. Florida can kill anyone and not feel anything. That's a whole different story.
You're gonna put the East Coast West Coast beef on blast on the podcast?
Yeah,
bro?
I was
Come
gonna
on
say.
now.
What? What's wrong with that?
Gabe out here not realizing there's consequences to his actions.
Yeah, right.
What?
Do you guys? I do
Gabe
have
didn't make
another.
it Davis
I do have
first go to New
another
York,
story
dude.
about a guy who got shot 4 times in the face and survived.
Hey man,
I was listening. I've been on my true crime shit recently.
I do not like the energy.
I keep calling you Gabe and you Garrett.
It's
I
crazy.
do
We
not
live together.
like
He
the
doesn't
energy
know.
Yeah.
that we are creating in the studio, bro.
So basically,
I mean,
there's this.
Studio clicky clack, dude.
I do also have a gunshot.
You can switch it back.
Story.
Go for it. You go for it first. Yeah.
It was just my mom's friend who she grew up with. It was just someone from.
Mom's friend shocked my mom in the face.
See, the farther this goes, I'm just thinking like, how the fuck am I gonna bring this back?
We're not.
We're not.
Fuck a segue, bro.
He wasn't a good guy.
Yep.
He did a lot of bad shit. He tried to kill himself with a shotgun.
Ooh.
Shot himself in the face. Still survived. And now he just has.
Let me
half
just
a
put a
face.
trigger
Yeah.
warning to all the viewers out there.
After everything that we did.
Yeah, I was gonna say, after eating someone's face.
Trigger warning, dude.
Bro.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
He's a nice guy. He's like one of those guys who learned from his shit, but
Or I'd assume taking a bullet to the face
exactly
might change you
new
a bit.
perspective on life. You know. All
Wild.
right. So what else are we gonna talk about?
So this guy, right? He was getting so this guy.
I might just leave.
I have a story after this.
Okay.
God
but
damn it.
It's a cool story. It's not a cool story,
Bro,
but
this
it's
is
a.
now, this is now a true crime podcast.
It ends.
Oh my
It ends
God.
better. It has a. Okay, never mind.
So,
Go ahead.
So this father calls a wellness check on his daughter and her daughter's boyfriend, right? So the cops go and check. It's the day after Christmas. They go and check, right? So they like knock on the door and they see like lights on and stuff like that, and they see people moving, but like no one's answering the door. And they're like, "Hey, we're fucking the police. Please open it up. You know, we're just doing a wellness check. Blah blah blah." And this guy answers, and he has a just a fucking big black eye, like he got fucking rocked, right? And they're like, "Hey, are you?" I forgot the guy's name. "Are you fucking blah blah blah?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, we're doing a wellness check on you," and I think her name was like Haley or something like that. I don't know, you and fucking Haley. And he was like, "No." And they were like,
No.
like, "What the fuck?" And they're like, "You okay?" And he was like, "How'd you get the black eye?" And he goes, I don't know. I think I got hit or something like that." And they're like, "No, you're being weird." And they're like, and they saw like a girl laying on the couch in the back, and they're like, "Can we go check on her?" And he's like, she's sleeping." And he was like, the cop was like, "I know she's sleeping, but like we have to do a wellness check. We have to know she's okay." And he was like, "Yeah, that's cool, I guess." And they walk up and they see she has a gunshot wound to the head.
Oh Jesus!
And
Christ.
they're like, "Well, you fucking." And he was like, "What are you talking about?" So they arrest him. Obviously, they take him.
Yeah.
And so they're like, they go to interrogate him. They're like, "Hey, man, fuck is going on?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And they ask him questions about his life and stuff. And they're like, "Well, did you graduate high school?" And he's like, "No." "What grade did you end up finishing?" "B." What are you talking? Wait, what are you talking about? Not the highest grade you received. What's the last grade you did? "I think 8th grade." And they're like, "What what are you talking about, dude?" And they're like, there's a woman who is dead in your house. And he's like, "She's dead? What are you talking about?" And they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Well, the fucking cop, this is, mind you, since everything happened, it has been 6 hours, right? So it's been 6 hours of time where this guy's getting interrogated, right? Or I'm sorry, 4 hours since they found him, 2 hours into the interrogation, right? All of a sudden, the cop kind of looks at him, and he's like looking at him funny, and he goes, "Come here." And the guy like leans forward, and then the cop goes, "Oh shit," and he fucking leaves for like 10 minutes, and he comes back with police officers, or with firefighters, and like he calls an ambulance for him, and he realizes that the dude has bullet holes in his nose and in the lower part of his cheek.
Wow.
And they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" Or like, "What happened?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't know, man. Like my friend Reggie came over and blah, blah, blah." But like, he's like not making any sense. Like nothing he's saying makes sense. Right.
That sounds like cortex damage.
So what happened was that
What
the guy
was-
Reggie used to live with what happened? The guy Reggie used to live with the guy and the girl.
I feel really weird making comedy about these stories.
We need to make some light of this.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is really
I feel
dark.
really
So the
weird,
guy
bro.
Reggie used to live with the guy and the girlfriend, right? So the guy Reggie was hitting on the guy's girlfriend, and he was like, "Hey man, don't fucking try to fuck my girlfriend in my house." Dude.
Yeah.
So he like kicked him out. Well, the guy Reggie was like, "Go fuck yourself." He came on Christmas Eve, knocked on the back
Class
door
act.
with his father. And when the guy who got shot opened the door, he shot him 4 times in the head, basically. Shot him once through the nose and like 2 times in like the face, basically.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Well, he's dead because he got shot in the face." And they walked up to the girl, put a gun to her head, shot her in the head, and kept it
The
going.
guy
right?
and his dad?
And his dad. And
Man.
then they stole some shit and then dipped, right? Well, basically, the guy woke up because he didn't die. And he was like, "Fuck, I got a mean headache." He doesn't know what's going on. For 3 days, he walked around his house. He went to bed. He woke up. He walked around his house dazed and confused. He thought the girl on the couch was sleeping.
Yeah.
Because of all this was going on. So he's like, "I'm not going to wake her up."
And it didn't make sense that it didn't make sense that she was asleep for 4 days because he got shot in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't
several
realize
times.
It was probably 4 days.
Correct. He
Yeah,
basically
probably.
like went to bed, woke up, and then the police got there and they're like, "Well, obviously you killed her." And he was like, "What are you talking about, kiddo? I don't know what's going on."
That's
And they
crazy.
were like, "Oh my God." So they rushed him to the hospital. And basically what happened is they took both of his eyes out because he got shot in the face. There was nothing they could do to save it. They took about half of his brain off. And he had to live with his parents for the rest of his life because the fucking cops were interrogating him for 4 hours and didn't know he got shot in the fucking face. And then like 10 years later, he died of like a seizure and stuff like that. But the two guys
Cool story, man.
Dude, but like, no.
Dude, Jesus.
Yeah, but like the dude survived 4 days after
Hold
getting
on,
shot
hold
in
on.
the face.
Let me
bro.
pause
This
for a
is-
second. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. I have scoured the internet for the craziest videos and the darkest shit that is out there. Those two stories back to back is not that. What the fuck?
I have
are
some
we
pretty good
doing?
Skinwalker
You have
stuff that
nothing
I've
on
seen,
true
too.
crime, dude.
Yeah, true crime.
No,
Yo, reality
hold
is darker
on.
than
Okay.
fiction.
Hold on. No. It has nothing to do with that. it's just like the fact that you're so calm about this.
Yeah.
Like
I watched like 8. I've watched it. I forgot the guy's YouTube channel, but I've watched.
I listen to a
This is
serial
some-
killer's
that-
podcast on a daily basis,
Is it-
and that's got me like.
This is like classic,
I
like
think it's because I was expecting us to be happy and do comedy and talk about like funny shit and music.
and survived.
And then Garrick's like, nah,
Okay,
the
so-
dude's ate the other guy's face. This guy got shot in the face and fucking murdered his girlfriend. Yeah.
and then he lived,
What
but then
the
not
hell?
really.
Well, the girlfriend died immediately.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool,
like,
man.
Jesus, dude.
Okay, so I have a story. So this guy,
I just end it like.
I just know the guy's.
You have too much to live
I
for.
know the guy. His name is Doug. Okay,
Shout out to
that's
Doug.
that's the guy's name. Is Doug. He has a wife.
He dug his own grave.
They live. Wow. And they both live in a nice house or whatever. His wife has a job somewhere, and
I hope so.
his wife, one of her coworkers, who's a dude, comes over and he's gonna like hang out with like the couple or whatever. So Doug is up in the kitchen or whatever, and his wife lets the coworker in, and then he hears screaming. So he's like, "What the hell?" So he runs back, and the guy's just beating the crap out of his the coworker's beating the crap out of his wife. So he's like, "What the heck?" And so he runs over, and the guy pulls out a gun. He's like, "Don't move, dude." So he like tells the wife, he's like, tie his hands up. So she ties his hands up. She's just like take whatever you want, bro. Like just like chill out. And he's like, just tie him up, dude. So she ties him up.
By the way, first mistake: never tell anybody to tie somebody else up.
Yeah. And then so she ties him up, and he starts beating the crap out of the husband who's tied up. So she's like, just stop. So then he ties her up. He separates them. He takes her upstairs, and then he leaves him down. He leaves the husband downstairs. So like after like beating him up, he
He's going over case files now.
yeah.
Like
he's pistol whipping him too with the gun. He's just
my
like
God.
destroying him. So like he finally takes the guy takes the husband into the basement, and he ties him up to a post like in the basement, and like he tries to kill him, so he just stabs him in the chest. He just straight up stabs him in the chest, right? And like the husband like slumps over, obviously, right? So he's like, all right,
Like you
cool.
do.
So he's like, all right, chill. So he's like, so he runs upstairs to the he's gonna kill the wife now.
Right.
What he doesn't know is that Doug is still alive. So
And Doug's a fucking
the
G.
guy, so he beats up the wife a little bit more, I think, and he runs back down to make sure Doug is dead. Comes back down, Doug is in the same position. He's like slumped over, tied up to the post, right? So then he goes back up and he's gonna kill the wife or whatever. And Doug like wakes up, slips out of his restraints,
I don't like this episode.
grabs a rifle, and just walks upstairs, right?
With a knife in his chest.
And he's just like
Clearing rooms.
Clearing corners.
yeah, like Navy SEAL and all that. So he I think he makes noise, and then the dude runs out with the gun. He just goes, bah, 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 and just like shoots him. The guy gets shot like twice in the chest, and he's like, like obviously. So he backs up and he's like on the ground, and he's like, crap. So he starts shooting at Doug.
Hey, is this Reservoir Dogs?
Bro, dude, so he starts shooting at Doug. He shoots Doug in the leg and like in the chest, and Doug's just like going after him.
Yeah, because he can't.
And
Feel
yeah,
anything
so
at
then
that
the
point.
guy runs out of ammo, and Doug just
Doug's like, "What
starts
up, bitch?"
going to town on the guy with the
yeah.
butt of the gun,
beating just.
and just gah, gah. Oh no,
So it's just Sin City.
yeah. So well, actually, the guy didn't run out of ammo. He like
Joe
he
Rodriguez,
he,
or-
man, he managed to like knock the gun out of the assaulter's hand, right? So at this point, they're in the bedroom with the wife, and she's like tied
I
up,
know, just watching.
and
her
just
husband
watching her husband like go to
beat the
town on this
shit out of
guy.
This guy. Oh my god.
And then finally, he's like, just stop, bro. And the guy's like still struggling. And he goes to reach for the gun, so Doug just goes, "Ding," and just kills the guy.
holy shit.
And
Doug's
then
a fucking
and
G,
they
bro.
both lived.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good ending.
Doug's a gangster, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Don't mess with Doug, bro.
Can we please change the subject?
So I have this other story.
Jesus, dude. I don't.
Should we go to Drake?
We're not. No, dude. We're not.
Oh, that's what we were. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that.
Drake and then the you survivor story today.
well-
you having
Which one?
The one where you're just like, I'm a wolf, guys. I'm a fucking wolf. You guys are.
Hey, maybe not that one though. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying. Okay, well, here's the first thing. Today we were on the phone like while we were working with each other,
Basically 6.5 hours.
and we were on the phone for 6
I'm gonna
hours,
get
which is
some
pretty
water to
cool.
clear my head.
Hey man, look.
If you come
send
out
us-
like a zombie, we will shoot you.
You send us crazy stuff, bro.
Not that, dude.
I don't know, man.
Feels, bro.
So, yeah, we've been talking. We were talking for like a long time.
6 hours.
9 hours.
9 hours now.
It was from 9 to
9 to 12. 9 to
9
2.
to like 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a long time.
No, it was at 3 because I got home at like. Yeah, because I was here already, so it was like 2:45, 2:50.
So 9 to,
Like-
that's 6 hours. Wow, almost like that's crazy, guys. Wild.
On this podcast, we talk about true crime and numbers.
On this podcast, we figure out math.
So here's one of the things that bothered me today over the phone
like normal. But
is
we're gonna
that Garrick. So he had to use the restroom this morning, right? And he thought it was a good idea in the middle of his workday to drive all the way home.
you say all the way home like it wasn't 10 minutes away.
But
Because I have the luxury because I work down here.
here's the thing, though. Like, you drove all the way down here to home. You made like eggs and stuff. You made like an
good?
omelet and all that.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm just saying that. And what happened? You got home last.
Correct, because I let you get home before me.
That's not true.
Because I chose to go to the restroom to make.
You chose to
food
have all those other
to
pool
go
issues today.
all the way to fucking locking. I had one issue.
You called. You were at a pool for like you were at a filter for like a while, bro.
I was at a filter for 40 minutes, give or take. While I was at a pool for 40 minutes, I'm also out of the frame now. Thank you.
Shout out to doing things live, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
And not,
There you go.
know, not editing anything out.
Yeah, why would we?
So
I had one problem at my filter, and that was it. Everything else, I just dragged ass today. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't need to rush because guess what? I was comfortable at work.
my point is that, you know,
I'm gonna move this ring.
if you were to just, you know, I don't know, because if I have to go, I'm not gonna sacrifice time from my work day.
We know you're not gonna sacrifice
go to the
time
bathroom,
for
you
your
know what I
day,
mean?
Dude. We know your
I have work-
We know
I-
your barbaric
I have-
ways.
You know you're a survivor.
I have ways to work around that. So
Uh-huh.
that's why it bothered me, because I'm like, dude, just like go in a bucket. We have like buckets that we use, you know, that we have like
do that.
empty buckets that we carry around sometimes.
Right.
After like using up all the chemicals and stuff, I'm just go in that, dude. That's all I said. And then you jumped on me like I was some kind of crazy person.
Well, okay.
And I've done this numerous times.
That's not quite what
Hey,
you said.
viewers watching right now or listeners at home,
That's fine.
if you had the option to go home, which is only 10 minutes away,
Yeah,
and
see,
take
dude,
a
even
sh-
our fans know.
and
Like,
take a shit-
He'll just go in the trash can.
and
Yeah,
take a shit in your restroom, or take a shit in a bucket in someone else's backyard who you have to go to the next week, what would you do?
Well, to be fair, you're saying you're not leaving in the backyard.
Yeah, I'm not leaving the poop back there, dude.
Yeah, but
But
he still
the
has
fact
to
that
take
he's
a
still
shit
doing
in a
it-
backyard, and he has to go back to that house next week. So if he gets caught, how are you gonna look that guy in the eyes?
I'm
That's
not,
actually
dude.
true.
I'm stealth, bro. I'm Splinter Cell in this
and
piece,
when you
dude.
get caught and you get that call, the boss
Why are you
man.
looking at me when you said that?
And when you get caught,
And when
No,
boss man
dude.
has to explain why his technician is shitting in someone's backyard in a bucket because he couldn't
To
go
be fair,
to
Justin,
anywhere
this,
else.
This is all bad.
Yeah.
to be fair, I don't always do this. Okay,
You make it sound like you do.
but
Sound like you do it every other week.
correct.
I don't do it every other week. I'm just saying it's a good
You don't shit
solution.
every other week.
I'm saying it's a good
He says
solution.
for a certain pool.
It's a good solution if it's an emergency and you have to go.
Hey, dude.
No, it's
Correct.
not,
Hey,
dude.
Justin,
You
I had
always
enough.
make it seem like it's an emergency.
Okay, think about it this way. Could you hold it for 10 minutes if it was an emergency? It wasn't. I chose to do that because I wanted to be comfortable.
All right, man.
Because
That's
I had
all.
a
That's
choice to go at work.
that's
because
fine,
I'm like,
man.
Why
We're just
would I
we're
not
just
go home
we're just different, man.
and be comfortable.
We're just different.
You are.
I'm okay with
Yo,
that.
Justin, you are 100% correct.
We're just different, dude. We're just different. Anyway, that was my
Justin
point.
shits in other places other than a restroom, and I act like a normal
My
person.
point
I think I'm gonna
was
be okay in
my
life.
point was
But Justin also acts like a fucking Thursday morning is like the end of the fucking world at all times.
No,
like,
see,
hey, dude, it's
you
a
guys
Thursday,
choose
life's
not
going
to
pretty
listen to
good,
me.
It was overcast.
You choose not to listen to me and to get my point. My point is, if it were the apocalypse, I would be on top,
you act
dude.
like I can't switch. If life or death situation, I'm not gonna wait to find a restroom. I'm gonna.
You're gonna be like, ew, mud. I don't want to walk through mud, and then you get shanked through the temple because some dudes are trying to rob you, dude.
One time and thinks he can survive.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna crawl through that mud. I'm gonna be the.
I can't wait for you to crawl through some mud and have someone shit.
I'm gonna take an arrow out of my leg and stab somebody else, dude, because I do what it takes, bro. We've established this already.
I'm gonna shoot you in the leg with an arrow, and I'm gonna see if you can pull it out. And it's okay. And it's okay.
Yo, Justin got real quiet.
And it's okay because guess what? It's not the apocalypse, and you won't die of septicary, right? You're gonna be okay.
Septicary?
Septic, whatever the fuck, right?
Shock.
Septic shock, right?
Septus.
I'm gonna shoot you in the leg with an arrow.
Did you say septus?
And then you're gonna look at me, and you're gonna take it out.
Whatever, dude.
And you're gonna take it out. I'll see if you could fucking do that.
I'll do it, bro. Hey, if the chips are down and if it's life or you have a bow and arrow,
bro, me.
it's not. This isn't life and death, bro.
Me and Serge had a
I
moment.
used to have
Gabe
a
just made
crossbow,
eye
too.
contact like now. Like, oh my god, bro.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
I'm gonna eat Justin's face after.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
I'm gonna take bath salts and we're gonna figure it out.
Is off the fucking rails.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Hey, it's a joke. I'm not gonna shoot him in the leg with an arrow. Maybe.
50K special.
Yo, 50K special
No, bro.
Survivor Man edition.
oh my
Bro.
god.
We throw Justin in the middle of the woods. I shoot him in the leg with an arrow. And we go survive, and he goes, "I'll build different," and then dies.
No, dude. I will. Oh, dude. Oh, if you do that to me, bro. Oh, dude. I'm gonna come back with a fleet of wolves, dude. Oh my god, bro. I'm gonna be jacked. I'm gonna have other wolves with me.
He's like, you ever seen The Gray?
Exactly.
And then I ask the wolves, who's the leader of the pack? And they're gonna bow to me, dude. You understand me, bro? I'm a wolf.
Hey, dude, wolves don't bow.
I'm a wolf in a world of sheep, dude.
And that is why Justin is.
I'm
now,
a wolf.
That is why Justin now has a furry as a photo.
I'm rich, dude.
His contact photo in my phone
Is
is
a
a
wolf
wolf with
furry.
abs with a huge erection.
Mm-hmm.
Look, man. That's just how it be
Is that
sometimes.
Justin's ideal form?
A wolf.
A wolf with an erection.
Hey, man.
With abs.
Justin really be out here just an erect wolf.
That is my form. I am a
changing your-
wolf.
I'm changing your name now to
Justin,
wolf.
why are you hard right now?
Hey, he's the wolf in my phone. He might be the erect wolf.
No,
after this.
he's the wolf in my phone right now.
Yeah, he's the wolf in my phone too.
Anyway.
No, you can't just anyway that, Justin.
No, dude.
that's
No,
pretty-
yeah, no. It's
Hey, dude, what else?
it's not that deep, dude. Gabe's just mad because he's intimidated by a wolf, dude. You know what I mean?
Intimidated about you for various reasons. Being a wolf is very low on the list.
That's all I'm saying, dude. And that's where it ends.
That's where it ends. That's it.
Okay, so Drake.
All right.
This
So
one
we're-
is about to go.
We're gonna play a game to kind of lighten the mood from all the negative.
We're not gonna play. It's just Garrick. This is
Correct.
Garrick's game
This
at
is
this point.
It's my game to win.
So the game is we have to. Garrick's gonna give us a line. Right, he's gonna give us a line, and we have to guess whether or not it's an actual Drake lyric or if it's one that he made up.
Oh shit! This is actually a really good idea.
Yeah, so we have to. Because
Where I'm at, make it fancy for me.
because Drake, great artist, not the
Let's
best,
put the bakes on great
not
artist.
not the best
He's an
lyricist,
artist.
Bro. Literally,
not the best lyricist.
This kind of spawned from the idea that earlier we were like, let's make up things that we think Drake would say.
Yeah, literally. So we're gonna try and see if we can guess if these are real Drake
Bro,
lyrics.
Garrick said one earlier today that killed me. He was like, he told me to raise the stakes, so I put my cows on stilts.
Yeah, bro. And I'm like, it's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my
That
life.
lit me up, dude.
All right.
Can I tell me the first one you said?
No, I'm gonna say. Well, I'll say that one just because it's funny. But
Okay.
like, I mean, I haven't come up with anything new. I'm just gonna say the other shit.
Oh, got it. Okay.
But either way, I mean,
All
you
right.
see. So
Well, we'll see.
If you can't come up with new shit, have us determine whether or not it's your lyric or Drake's lyric.
yeah, exactly.
You do the voice perfectly as you say it too. That's the best part is that you get into the full character.
Correct, bro.
All right.
They asked me what's in my bags. I said groceries.
That's either Drake or Jay-Z. That could be a Jay-Z lyric.
That could be Jay-Z.
Honestly, dances the line.
That dances the Gavin.
I'm gonna say I'll say the they wanted me to raise the stakes, so I put my cows on stilts. Looking for my friends, but I'm all alone.
That's a Drake lyric, bro.
That's a Drake
That's
lyric.
100% a Drake
That's a
lyric
Drake
because
Cups of the rose, they call it pink.
wait, wait.
Where did you come up with that one?
Wait.
I came up with it earlier.
Wait, what? Wait, what is the line?
Remember, here's a cups of the rose, but cups of the rose, they call it pink. Because rose's pink.
You sound like Jay-Z too sometimes,
okay.
which is hilarious.
Stepping up, but I fell back. This is
That's-
all on certified.
that's
Lover Boy.
great.
Wait, Serge, which one was yours?
Which one?
The throwing it back one.
Dude,
said-
that was also
He
hilarious.
said, "Walking forward while I throw it down."
No,
Walking forward while I throw my ass back.
No. I said walking forward while I throw my ass back.
Walking forward while I throw my ass back.
Doesn't make any
Walking forward while I
sense.
throw my ass back, and then Justin was like, "What?"
Oh my god,
You
dude.
guys ready for this one?
Yeah.
Ended on top, but I'm still at the bottom. I made a milli, but I'm broke.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And the piece de resistance.
Started from the middle, now we're here.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, wait,
Because
sorry. I have one more before my piece de resistance.
Mm.
Talking to my money, but it ain't talking back.
That's right.
I hated that one. I hated it.
And the one that killed Surge. It's real dark out here when the sun out.
yeah, it's real dark out here with
That
the
was-
sun out.
So the context of why that killed me, bro, is because
Oh my god, bro.
I was like, because okay, so for those of you who watch Kenny Beats show The Cave, Denzel Curry was on there and he has a joke that literally killed me the first time I heard it. He was like, "Yo, what I just said, something like something Drake would say." He goes, "Where I'm at, make it fancy for me," and that's why I say that all the time. Is because it's my favorite thing that he says. He goes, "Where am I, make it fancy for me," and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Where
like,
am I making fancy for me?
like if I ever became a producer, that'd be my beat tag. Would be like, "Where am I, make it fancy for me." And then I said that, and they were like, "Ah, it's cool, man." And then I was like, "Yo, say something Drake would say." And there's a lull, and then Garrick just goes, "It's dark when the sun out." I stopped,
That's so
bro. I
stupid,
was cleaning
bro.
somebody's pool. I stopped.
Oh my
I was ugly laughing, bro.
Bro, I was in front of my 4-year-old client, bro. Like she was like playing with her fucking grandparents, and I was like,
Bro, he
"It's
was
real
like-
dark when the sun out."
He was like, "It's dark, put the sun out," and I was like, "Oh my god, bro."
That's so funny,
And
bro.
that spurred
It's-
me literally for
it's-
6 hours
It's
saying fucking
dark,
Drake
but
lyrics.
the sun out, dude.
That was 3 hours into
I
the
was like,
conversation.
Oh my
That
god.
for another 3 hours.
Yeah,
Amazing,
it's
dude.
great, bro.
Yeah, and then Garrick would just like we'd be having a conversation, they would pause, and then Garrick would just say something Drake, and we were like,
that's
"Dog,
where most of the fucking.
all my diamonds black, color those ghetto riches." Like,
Yeah, that was
shit like
good.
that,
I got
bro.
a really big team, and they need some really big rings.
That's an actual line.
That's an actual.
Oh,
Fuck.
You actually don't. It's big rings, bro.
I don't
I got
listen
a
to
really
Drake.
big team.
I'm in front of
and
my
they need
demons,
some
they all
really
gold
big-
chains.
see, that's your first. That's your.
So
That's
throughout the
your
rest
first
of the
mistake.
podcast, I will be saying random Drake lyrics that I think of.
Yeah.
So please keep going. I'm gonna
All
come up
right,
with
so
some dumb
now
shit.
that we found a way to bring it full circle from murder,
He did murder someone allegedly.
Drake,
Mhm.
what?
He mentioned in one of his songs.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, he kind of
Back
like
on the true crime
he
shit.
kind of like no,
Hey,
I'm
bro,
like
he's Canadian.
correct. That's why it's funny, but he like basically alludes to the fact of like him being like, "Hey, you ain't talking a lot now, are you?" And I was like, "Okay, Drake." Like he like a couple of his like a few of his songs have like a "You still trying to talk or what?" And I'm like, well, shit, "Okay."
Hey, man,
fuck."
it's rap music.
I know, but like no, but like other people who have listened to it have been like, "There's something behind this," because like he's been connected to like some allegedly.
You realize that people break down every lyric Drake ever
I'm
says,
aware,
right?
dude, but like still, it's
like when he goes, "Girl, you a lesbian? Me too." It's like what?
That's hilarious. That's a great
That was
line.
a great
No,
line.
it's not.
That's my
dude.
favorite line from him, actually.
Period.
Actually, no, my favorite line from him is, why do you like to fight at Cheesecake? You know I like to go there.
That's right,
That's
I
a
do
great
too,
line.
bro. Drake the goat.
bro.
That's a great line, dude.
The thing is that
You know what's crazy? See, everyone waited for Certified Lover Boy to come out, and then he dropped it, and everyone was like, "Damn."
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though, is because like no matter how many L's he takes, he still wins. You know, what
He's
I
on
mean?
top, bro.
He's always like he's the pop
Screwing the
industry
light
goat.
bulb. Call me Thomas Edison.
He's the pop industry goat because he takes L's,
He
Correct.
takes a
L's.
lot of L's, yeah.
but he never loses, dude.
Yeah.
I take L's, but I never lose.
I was gonna
Bro,
say,
that's a Drake line,
I
dude.
give my bag is full of L's. That's for sure, dude.
I lose, but I still win.
I lose, but I still win.
Oh my God.
If you had a choice to either write an album with Drake or I'm trying to think of someone else that's bad.
Or have lunch
Kanye.
or have lunch with Jay Z.
Lunch with Jay-Z.
What would you choose?
Bro.
Oh, dude, I would 100% write an album with Kanye. That would be such an experience.
Here's the thing: is I would let him do all the work and just film him.
Yeah.
That's all I would do.
You be the producer.
Yeah, I would produce for him. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I'm pretty sure that he like produces half of his shit though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like
Yeah, he's talented, man.
Artistic man.
Beats by Kanye.
Beats by Kanye, bro.
Hold on.
Honestly, I'm gonna be 100% real with you. The last thing that he
This
put
music
out,
loud, but the silence deafening.
it's real quiet when the music on.
There we go.
Quiet with the music on.
And when he dropped fucking CLB,
Yeah.
he's always real loud. It's real loud. But the music
No, like. I
love that I just derail your
I forgot what I was
conversations
gonna
by
say. It was
this.
about Kanye.
Was it?
Yeah. So the last thing that I liked that he put out was Black Skinhead.
Which
You
album
mean
was Black Skin?
that was off of Yeezus.
So well,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
like
yeah.
we put it out as a single.
Yeezus was sick.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeezus
it's
was a
very
good
experimental. You
album.
should listen
It
to
was
more
it
of
was
it.
okay.
Yeah.
I liked it more than the past couple of
It's
things
very
that he put
maybe because
out.
I like Death Grips. I mean, maybe that's why
Yeah.
I like
But,
as a.
but like it's
I
weird
like
because,
weird
because,
experimental
because I still
stuff.
prefer Death Grips to Kanye though.
What did you think of The Life of Pablo?
I turned my AC on,
Is
but
that-
it's hot in here.
Because I never liked The Life
It's
of
just
Pablo.
stuff.
It's hot with the AC on.
That's how they. Yeah.
AC on.
Life of
Maybe
Pablo
hot
was
outside, but my chain
was-
be icy.
It was not my cup of tea. I liked it objectively, subjectively, or sorry. No, yeah, okay. So I liked it objectively, subjectively. It's not something I would revisit. I didn't mind it, but I did not. I wouldn't go back to it.
I just
Carry
had,
the one.
I remember when it came out,
Trying to
and
come
I had
up with a
friends
line.
go to like the screening and the whatever, like what's it called? The album is this album
Yeah, album
screening?
screening party.
Album screening.
They went to
the listen
Release,
party.
yeah.
Yes,
listening party, yeah.
They went there and they're like, it's fucking amazing, fucking amazing. I'm like, dude, nothing's gonna beat Dark, Beautiful, Twisted Fantasy.
So fun fact about that:
My- my crazy
boy,
life.
Your boy Anthony Fantano gave the album a 3.
My
You speaking
Beautiful
real
Dark
loud, but you
Twisted
ain't
Fantasy.
saying nothing.
I don't know.
man,
Hey,
that's-
stop calling him my boy, bro.
He's your boy, dude.
He's not my
I
boy.
have pictures of you guys hanging out.
That's not true, dude. Those are doctored, bro.
They're not. You want to see the picture?
Those are superimposed, bro.
Dude, I'll send you the.
I've
picture.
seen the picture, bro.
I'm gonna send you
Justin's
the
like,
picture.
I'm in the photo.
I mean, hey, no, hang on. I'm not.
Yo,
I don't hang out with Anthony
I'm in the photo
Fantano.
and I do
I'm
not-
Would
gonna
I?
send this to the chat.
Would I?
I'm gonna send this to the chat. You guys tell me if this looks doctored, all right?
Would I hang out with him at all? Maybe.
That's
Who
not doctored
who
at
are we
all, bro.
talking about?
Yeah. See, it's your boy, dude.
Bro, that's your boy.
That's
Yeah.
not my.
That's you, dude.
That's not me, dude. That's obviously
you.
That's obviously faked.
Dude, from the guy who photoshops everything that we do. and
Yeah,
you
bro.
Think that's fake.
Justin,
Does it look fake to you, Gabe?
that's like super fucking real.
Dude, he's not even. Oh, he's not even out here. He's like in like North Carolina or
Can
something.
you make that the thumbnail for the episode?
What? I guess. I guess.
I mean, Marvin Drew, but now I'm happy.
We gotta have Drake in the thumbnail somewhere.
Yeah.
We have to at this.
Gotta
point.
make it fancy for me.
You and Fantano and at a Drake show.
Oh my god, bro.
It's your boy, dude. You can
boy,
get you
dude.
into a Drake show.
Who would you rather fight, Drake or Kanye?
Drake.
Drake.
Drake for sure. Kanye
Drake-
would destroy.
Yeah.
me.
Drake would.
Oh my god.
Drake would.
Kanye got that crazy eye in him, so he going. Yeah.
Kanye would. Dude, Kanye would beat the shit out of me, bro.
You
Drake-
see him fucking in the bulletproof vest and shit? He knows
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Dude, Kanye would like open your mouth and
Bro.
then step inside you.
Bro, hey,
break out
listen, bro. Kanye went to church in a tack vest, dude.
Yeah, that's hard.
I don't wanna
That's hard, bro.
fight that guy.
That's hard.
I don't want to fight that guy ever.
Okay, would you rather fight Kanye?
Would you
Or
rather
a
fight
moose.
Dude,
one?
the
Would
answer's
you rather
never
fight
Kanye.
one horse-sized
Okay.
Kanye or 100 duck-sized Drakes?
Bro, listen, all I'm saying is,
100 horse,
All you hear is the
Duck-sized.
little quotes that you came up with.
bro.
It's real dark when the sun out.
all I'm saying is the answer is never Kanye. I would never want to fight Kanye.
Would you rather
over
fight
any-
Kanye or the game?
Oh,